In 2026, the world is watching the United States more closely than ever. A new global tariff from President Donald Trump is shaking the world economy. America's most advanced aircraft carrier is battling a very basic problem: sewage. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelenskyy is warning that Vladimir Putin will not stop with Ukraine. And as Trump prepares for his next State of the Union address, fact-checkers are tearing apart some of his biggest claims. Let's get into it. First, Trump's new global tariffs. President Donald Trump's latest round of import taxes has officially kicked in at 10%, even though he publicly promised a 15% rate. After the Supreme Court blocked his earlier sweeping tariffs under emergency powers, Trump announced a 10% global tariff, then claimed he would raise it to 15%. The tariff is being imposed under Section 122 of the 1974 Trade Act, which allows the president to apply temporary import duties for up to 150 days. Economists warn that we're heading back into serious trade war territory. The U.S. trade deficit hit around $1.2 trillion last year, despite years of tariffs. Next, the sewage crisis on the U.S. Navy's most advanced warship. The USS Gerald R is a $13 billion supercarrier packed with cutting-edge technology. But nearly a decade after its commissioning, it's still battling a surprisingly basic problem: chronic sewage system failures. Designed to save water, the pipes have turned out to be a nightmare. Internal emails describe more than 200 breakdowns in just 4 days. Some fixes reportedly require expensive acid flushes costing around $400,000 each. Third, a stark warning from Ukraine. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy is sending a blunt message to the world: Putin will not stop with Ukraine. Russia is hammering Ukraine's power grid with nightly drone strikes. Zelenskyy is urging allies not to look away, stressing that continued military aid is essential for survival. He believes Putin could reach strikes of 10,000 kilometers in just a few years. If Putin can strike Ukraine, Zelenskyy asks, what's to stop him from threatening other countries next? Finally, let's look at Trump's own words as he heads into his first State of the Union address. Over the past year, Trump has been touting his record, but many lines are misleading. On the economy, Trump calls the U.S. dead before he returned. In reality, GDP grew 2.8% in 2024. In 2025, under Trump, growth was 2.2%. It's not dead or uniquely on fire. On immigration, Trump claims there are 300,000 missing migrant children. Research shows illegal residents are less likely to be arrested for violent crimes, and that missing number is a poor tracking issue. On energy, he loves the phrase clean coal. While plants are cleaner than before, coal is still a major source of carbon emissions. Calling coal clean is more slogan than science. Taken together, these stories paint a complicated picture of America in 2026. From trade wars to military scandals and political spin, the truth is often more complex than the headlines. If you found this breakdown useful, hit like and subscribe. Which of these stories worries you the most? Tell us in the comments. Thanks for watching.